What's up, guys? I'm RavageDragon and welcome to Ravage Reacts episode 17. I know it's been a while. I apologize that it's been a while. I've had some personal things that have happened and it's been weighing heavy on me a little bit. But I'm back. Episode 17, baby. And we're gonna do it with slapped ham, with mysterious videos that need explaining. Yep, it's that one. So that video is a couple of years old. I'm trying to react to his old videos so I don't mess with his newer videos, algorithm and stuff like that. So we're going old school and we're going to enjoy this video. But first, for slapped ham, why don't we ravage that like button, ravage that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell for slapped ham. You know, it's gonna be awesome to watch. Okay, to watch the video. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so we're gonna get ready with this video. Now this video is from slapped ham. Alright guys, so this video is pretty old. It's a couple of years old. So we're gonna get right to it. Go. What in House Nation? Okay. What? That looked weird.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham.
What's up, Callan?
Today we're looking at some freaky videos no one can quite explain.
Okay.
So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more eerie content just like this.
Do that. Okay. Hey, little boy.
Some say that children are more sensitive to the spiritual world than the average adult is.
Okay.
If this video from the family behind the TikTok account 555MPH a Triplet Story is to be believed, these theories about the paranormal perceptions of youngsters may indeed be accurate.
Yeah.
According to the description of the video, the footage comes from a home security camera placed in the bedroom of 3 toddlers, triplets who have just woken up from a nap. Instead of feeling relaxed, well rested and ready to play after their snooze, these girls seem angry and frightened. The triplets stand together outside of their beds, yelling at an unseen figure.
Hold on, 1 second. What is going on in this bedroom? Like, you have the 3 beds, but the frames are missing. That's one. Number 2, what is that on the floor and why is there such a mess? Yeah. I would have went nuts. I would have. What are you saying? Oh, okay.
They say things like, "I'm mad at you," in a shrieking, angry tone, staring away from the camera towards the wall on the opposite side of the room.
Okay.
Making the footage even more frightening is the fact that the girls keep pointing towards a certain spot in the room. Throughout the video, each girl points several times toward the wall furthest from the camera, but it's unclear what they're pointing at. They tell their mysterious visitor that they don't like it anymore, suggesting that this isn't the first time this unseen figure has paid them a visit. So what could have caused the young girl's outburst? Could this be the result of overactive imaginations or some sort of game the siblings have invented? Some believe this to be true, but others are certain the fear in the triplets' voices is real. If the children have been receiving visits from a spirit, it seems their relationship with the ghost may have turned sour.
Okay. One thing. It was weird. It was weird, but at the same time, I've seen kids point at a doll. I've seen kids point at pictures. I've seen kids point at everything and say weird stuff. But there's not always a reason for it. Like, I've seen a kid scream at her juice. Telling her juice she don't like it that he spilled. Hey, it is what it is, you know. I can't tell you it's real. I can't tell you it's fake. I doubt it's fake, but I don't think that there was an entity there, because if anything, everything would have shook. There would have been some pulling, some throwing across the room and things like that. You know, I just think it's just kids with their overactive imagination. Not to mention, to say in unison, I'm mad at you. Come on. It's kids being kids. On to the next clip.
Hey gang, just want to let you know today's episode is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends is a turn-based...
Pause. Sorry, I am not doing no Raid Shadow Legends. Damn. Okay.
Cameras are the latest trend in home protection technology. An unanticipated consequence of the flood of new cameras that are always watching is an influx of creepy videos. In this CCTV footage shared by YouTube channel Viral News, we see something truly mysterious that has the staff and residents of one apartment complex feeling worried. The footage from the camera shows a black and white shot of a passageway within the apartment complex.
Okay, why is
Not
it
much
black
can be
and white
seen
though?
in the dim light of the night vision camera.
Oh.
However, if you watch closely, you'll notice that not everything is still in the dead of night. Take a look.
Okay.
In the shadows near the end of the passageway, something seems to be moving.
Why do I look like a
No clear
hippopotamus?
features of the mysterious figure can be discerned in the darkness of the passageway.
Looks
At
like
first, it seems as if it could be an ordinary person moving around in the shadows.
Like an
However,
animal.
the ending of the footage quickly dispels this theory. Watch.
Oh. Raccoon?
After moving around in the darkness for a few seconds, the figure suddenly leaps from the ground and flies into the air, disappearing quickly into the nighttime shadows.
Why does that look like that the camera is tilted?
So what could this flying figure be? It seems to be approximately the size and shape of a human, but far too large to be any known flying animal.
Werewolf?
Many who have examined this video are certain that the footage depicts a ghost.
It wasn't flying, it climbed.
How do you explain this bizarre video? Let me know in the comments below.
Okay. Now that didn't look like it flew. If you really do pay attention, it actually like climbing up the wall. Now, I don't know what kind of wall it is. If it has like, it's bricked where you can actually grip and climb up. It could be an animal, like I said. The camera makes it look bigger than it really is. Like I said, it looks like that the camera's tilted. Like that could be the floor on the side, and the hallway is like the wall. I don't know. It looks weird. Not to mention when it's black and white, you can play so many tricks on people. Black and white is the easiest way to hide things, like editing with green screen. You can hide it with the look. I had a hard time doing this green screen stuff with me, okay, to get the right lighting, to have it phase right, you know. But with black and white, you can hide editing mistakes, you can hide CGI, you can hide green screen. There's a lot of things you can hide with black and white. So I believe that this was an edited piece with black and white, but it could be real for all I know, to be honest. It could be real, who knows? To be, you know, if you was there, you can say, oh, I saw it happen, or, you know, then 100%. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It could be
Libraries
fake,
are usually a place for quiet reading and peaceful contemplation. However, this footage shared to a library's YouTube channel seems to indicate that one visitor to the Safety Harbor Public Library in Florida may not be completely at peace.
Okay.
According to the video's description, the footage was recorded on the library's CCTV security camera at 5:36 in the morning, long before any staff or visitors entered the library. At first, everything seems perfectly still, exactly what you would expect in a library in the wee hours of the morning. However, something was caught on camera that has left staff and visitors on edge. Let's take a look.
Oh. Now that looked like somebody pushed it from the other side. The stillness
of the bookshelves is suddenly shattered when a book flies from the shelves and lands on the floor.
Yeah, that looked like...
A book leaping from a shelf on its own is mysterious enough. However, the way the book lands is truly unusual. It hits the ground vertically, remaining perfectly balanced on the edges of the pages. After seeing the footage, the librarians attempted to recreate the phenomenon, but were unable to balance the book like this even when setting it down gently. So how could it have landed this way when flying from the shelf? What's more, there isn't any sign of movement or even a shadow cast from the adjacent aisle, proving that there wasn't anyone poking the book from behind the shelf, as some have suggested. The librarians who discovered the book and spotted the strange activity on the security footage haven't revealed the title of the book that performed this bizarre feat. However, they have indicated that the word spiritual is part of the title, suggesting the potential poltergeist behind this video didn't choose the book at random. Perhaps the answer to this mystery lies within the pages of the very book the poltergeist chose for its trickery.
Nah. Okay. Somebody was behind there. Because if you look at the camera angle, you can't see all of the back where that whole roll is. You can only see partial. Just because on the other aisle area you can't see the shadow doesn't necessarily mean that there wasn't nobody back there. Number two, if that book had a clasp or you put a piece of tape over it, it can land like that. Normally books don't land like that at all because it opens up. The pages are too weak. But if you put a piece of tape over it and you can push it, it will land like that. Especially if you do it in a certain way, it can flip and land face down because it's stiff. So the fact that that happened, that was playing a little trick on you guys. I can't recreate that because I don't really have books like that in my house, but try it at home. It can happen, you know. That's how I believe it's done. If that's not the case, then it's not the case. I can't be like, oh, I'm right, you're wrong. No, I don't know. You know, it might have happened that way because I don't belong in that library, but 100% to me, it looks like that. Somebody put a piece of tape on that particular book that has the word spiritual on it if they didn't want to reveal the whole book. Because that's another thing is weird. Why you don't want to reveal the title of the book? That makes no sense. If, you know, it would be interesting to know, but why would they say spiritual is part of the title? What does that mean? You know? They just want to hit it with the, it was a ghost. Because people want to get publicity and get people to come to the library because of that. That's what it is. But yeah, that's what I believe. But Colin, you're doing a good job. I like what you're doing. Bring these videos. Next clip.
No one really knows what mysteries lie beyond the night sky on planets far away.
Hawaii.
Many are certain that we aren't alone in this universe, and that beings from other planets sometimes pay us secret visits to watch and study us.
That's a video game.
This seems to be confirmed by a bizarre video recorded by Oahu native Misatina Sape and reported by Hawaii News Now.
Something is in the sky. What is that?
The footage was recorded over Princess Kahanu Estates in Oahu, Hawaii.
Okay.
Numerous witnesses reported spotting a series of blue oblong lights flying in the night sky.
Interesting.
The series of bright blue lights fly in a nearly straight line as they move through the sky.
They look like a plastic bag.
Witnesses state that the line of lights were larger than a telephone pole and made no discernible noises as they flew.
How would you know
They
that?
moved briefly around the night sky before dropping into the ocean and disappearing.
Or the line in the water, whatever it is.
Several witnesses called the police to report the strange phenomenon. While officers were on site with one group who reported the lights, a similar set of white lights appeared. They were smaller than the blue lights, but also disappeared into the ocean as police and witnesses watched.
Okay.
According to the Federal Aviation Administration, no flights were scheduled for the area at that time in question. They also received no reports of missing aircraft that could have mistakenly flown into the area. With no other explanation for the mysterious lights, witnesses believe what they saw can only be the work of extraterrestrials.
Which is...
Or the line in the water, whatever it is.
Okay, I have to put this out there. Just because there wasn't supposed to be any flight scheduled, doesn't mean that nobody was able to take an airplane on their own and fly out there. That's one. Number two, right? There's a possibility that they use a signal jammer where they can't find them. They won't even know if they were there or not. So there's a number of possibilities with things that we actually do have that can mimic or change stuff or hide people, you know. It could be an experimental aircraft with a signal jammer where they can't detect that plane. You know, it could be. These are possibilities. I'm not saying that's exactly what happened. I don't know. I'm not in Hawaii. And to know that that blue light was the length of a telephone pole, how would the hell... I understand there's scaling and people can do like a scale on how long something can actually be in front of us. But a blue light, you can scale that? I don't know. You know, it's iffy. I would like to believe that there's aliens and whatnot, but that's really iffy. Alright, next clip. Let's go.
Sleepwalking can be a terrifying phenomenon all on its own.
Yes.
However, when the sleepwalker begins exhibiting bizarre behaviours that are outside of the norm, like in this video from YouTuber Study Stack, witnesses begin to wonder if something more paranormal is happening. In this footage, CCTV cameras caught the YouTuber's roommate as she apparently sleepwalks around the house.
Okay.
She climbs out of bed and begins doing some strange things. She punches a wall, lights a match, and opens fridge doors and throws food on the floor.
She got some interesting dreams right now.
This type of behaviour isn't entirely out of the realm of possibility for ordinary sleepwalking. However, things begin to get even creepier when she puts a glass on the bench. Take a look. She then heads for the stairs. The camera shows the roommate crawling up the stairs, flailing her limbs about. The next day, they found that she had left scratches in the wood with her fingernails. On the second floor, she takes a bite from a roll of toilet paper while something inexplicable happens.
What in Hell's Nation? I don't know, like something pulled it.
As you can see, the carpet begins sliding across the floor all on its own.
Yeah, I don't know, like somebody pulled it.
Other seemingly paranormal activity follows, such as lights flickering on, doors opening on their own, and paintings falling from the wall. Things get truly terrifying as she enters another woman's room and edges close to her as she sleeps. She stands just beside her for hours, staring at her sleeping form.
Gee, this doesn't look familiar. Paranormal Activity?
She eventually reaches out and touches her friend gently, startling the woman awake. She then awakens the sleepwalker and guides her back to her room.
You're not supposed to wake up the sleepwalker.
Although some of the behaviours in this footage could be explained by ordinary sleepwalking, other events are more difficult to explain. Some believe that the woman was under the influence of a demon as she moved through the house that night, making her roommates terrified to continue sleeping under the same roof. Other viewers, however, think the whole thing's a hoax.
Yes.
They've pointed out the conveniently placed cameras catching all the action, and what appears at times to be exaggerated overacting. The footage also seems to have a security cam overlay as well.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Simple sleepwalking, demonic possession, or just some YouTubers having a laugh? Watch the footage and draw your own conclusions.
Okay, so I don't know if y'all watched these movies, okay? But first off, it was Paranormal Activity and A Haunted House, Marlon Wayans. Oh my god, a lot of that stuff looks very familiar. The scene of going to the refrigerator, Keisha goes to the refrigerator and starts drinking milk straight from the glass, eating rotten meat, even though she didn't eat anything, but she put a glass on the table. It's easy to break. That's easy to break. You could do a pea shooter, break it. That's it, easy. The carpet, it looked like somebody was pulling the fishing rod with the fishing line. When things are in black and white, or like the color's not that good, it's easy to mask all of that. Not to mention, she took a small bite of the toilet paper. She took a small bite of the toilet paper and she threw the whole thing to the side and kept walking on the side of the carpet. Not even where the carpet was supposed to be. That's one. Number two, easy to flick up those lights. It's not hard. And waited for the door to open. If you're sleepwalking, you're just walking straight through the door. You're not gonna stop in front of the door and wait until it opens. See, all of that was staged. That was staged. Yes, you can get a security cam overlay in the form of a camera phone. Have it long. Come on, think about it. That is cap. Next video.
Not all mysterious videos are as dramatic as potentially possessed sleepwalkers.
Okay.
Some footage, such as this video shared to YouTube by One Cat Rocky, are mystifying in their simplicity.
Okay.
The footage was captured by a Nest camera, one of the many brands of home security systems available today.
Okay.
The camera is placed on the outside of the house, showing the yard and street. Typically, outdoor security cameras are triggered by motion, only recording when something moves within the camera's range.
Yes.
A few seconds into the footage, it becomes clear why this camera began recording.
Okay. That looks like a reflection.
As you can see, a bright round light begins flying through the air.
That looks like a reflection.
It moves in seemingly random patterns, making it less likely that the phenomenon could have been caused by a simple glare on the camera's lens.
What do you mean? I've seen a glare of a camera's lens like that.
It's often thought that spirits recorded in pictures and videos can take the form of orbs, round balls of light that move through the air.
Not that big.
According to paranormal experts, this is the simplest form a spirit can take,
That's
requiring
camera flare.
much less energy than a corporeal apparition. Many viewers of this video believe that the CCTV camera has clearly captured a ghostly orb in action.
No, that's a reflection. Like,
However, some have suggested it could be a firefly flying through the night air,
no, firefly
or
ain't that
perhaps
bright.
even a drone with a light attached.
No, because you would have heard it.
Interestingly, the object lights up the ground beneath it as it flies, which rules out a bug on the lens or a car's headlight reflecting off the camera's lens.
No, what are you talking about? Alright.
This is a curious one. I'll throw this out to you. Let me know what you think in the comments section below.
So that Nest camera looks like it's behind a window. There's a window in front of it. You can tell because I would suggest that somebody would put a Nest cam in front of a window so you can see what I'm talking about when you take a camera. So it looks like that somebody behind the camera has a flashlight on. Because when you watch the video, you can see the light flaring at the end of the camera, and then it disappeared and ended up next to it, where the eye is, and then it's reflecting the light. Because when the light reflects, depending on the window style, it will double, and then it will pass through or come back to make sure that the camera is good. That's how I can tell what that was. But the only way to know for sure is if you try it. Make it a science experiment, you know? Try that. Mimic it to see if it is with the way that I say. If it's not and that actually happened, fuck. Whoo, haha. Hey. I can't dispute it.
Cats are notoriously troublesome, and their antics are
that's a cool
frequently
little
captured on
device for
camera
cats.
and shared to the internet for a good laugh.
That's interesting.
However, the cat in this video, posted by YouTuber CBYT, seems to
I've
be much
seen
more
this
mischievous than a typical feline.
It's like 3 cats.
The footage
4
was shot
cats.
using a Ring doorbell camera. This type of camera also typically operates using a motion sensor. The camera is placed just outside of the home's door, showing the porch, yard, and street in front of the house.
Okay.
From the start of the footage, we see 2 cats resting peacefully on the side of the
No,
porch.
I see a 3rd cat over there.
However, one of the cats seems to be suddenly spooked. As the other cat watches, the tabby cat turns around and bounds towards the other side of the porch, when suddenly something truly bizarre appears to happen.
No.
As you can see, when it reaches the stairs, it seems to leap into the air, where it appears to morph into a tiny dot of light,
No.
flying into the sky and disappearing.
That's not what happened.
Is this cat some sort of spirit or shapeshifter?
No,
Or could the
Colin.
video simply be explained by a glitch in the film or a trick of perspective?
It's a trick
Some
of
viewers believe
perspective.
that the cat simply walks along the railing after the camera glitches and misses some of its movements. If you slow it down, you can almost see the cat walking in line with the pole.
That's what it is. Yeah, you can see the foot right there. I saw it.
While this video most likely shows a trick of perspective, it's fun to see what appears to be a flying cat nonetheless.
The cat scared an insect and it flew off the screen. That's what happened. Yeah, basically that's what it is. The cat hit the pole and just kept walking down the line. So the perspective is there. So when the cat went that way, an insect flew at the same time. So at that time, it was perfect. That's what you call the best optical illusion.
Before we take a look at an eerie homemade video gone wrong, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos.
Okie dokie. I've already done that, by the way. You guys should do that. Why are you trying to make scary sounds?
In golf, form is everything. YouTuber Seahawk Turk 3 makes a habit of regularly practicing his golf swing in front of a camera so he can examine and perfect his form. However, he never expected that one of these videos would turn into a potentially paranormal event. We see the golfer set up his iPhone to begin recording. He walks to the center of the room and practices his swing, recording himself from several different angles.
Separate your legs a little bit more. A little bit more. Nah.
After practicing for a minute or two, he walks over to the phone and picks it up to stop the recording. However, something strange stops him from hitting the pause button. Take a look.
Wait, what the hell?
As you can see, the light fixture above the kitchen table can be seen swinging all on its own.
Look, see, me, honestly, I would be like, yo, stop that. You're gonna break my lamp. I would have seriously said that. Stop it. You're gonna break my lamp. Don't do it. Just look how
he
hard
watches, clearly perplexed, when he's startled by another odd phenomenon.
Yeah, the chair moves. The cabinet.
A cabinet door opens seemingly all on its own.
Hey, what the hell's you doing?
He states in the description that he's been too afraid to sleep ever since accidentally recording this mysterious video. There's no one else around who could be performing these actions, and he brings the camera close enough to the light fixture for us to see that there's no wires that could have been used to move it.
You can edit that out though.
The only other video on the channel is another golf practice session, so it's not as though this channel makes a habit of posting supernatural videos.
Yeah, but he could be
The camera holder's reaction seems quite genuine, and there doesn't appear to be any trickery at play.
It doesn't appear to be, but it could be.
Oh my god.
Love to get your thoughts on this eerie clip in the comments section below.
What the f?
Now, if you can't get enough of the old slap cam, then check out these two links here. They'll keep you entertained back.
Alright, so that was Slap Cam. Now, that last video, right? They can still do trickery on it, but I don't think it's 100%. It could be real, to be honest. Yeah, you know. I have an idea on how they do it. You know, there's this editing program where you can mask your whole body and remove it from the video, and then you can replace the video behind it, so you can have like the whole thing clear, and you can move the stuff. I've seen it before, so that is a heavy possibility. But there's also, it could be real. Energies clashing, chakras hitting. Alright, so I'm gonna leave it to outro me. Alright, so I'll catch y'all later. Alright, that was Slap Cam with mysterious videos that need explaining. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed the series, because we're up to 17, baby. We're almost close to 20. Alright, so we're doing this every Friday. I'm gonna try to do it every Friday. Going to try. And I hope you guys ravage that like button, ravage that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell just so you know when the next episode of Ravage Reacts appears. Alright, so with that ado, peace out and catch you on the flip side.